So you said about scrolling through like social media and those type of stuff. But how can we be a wise voter knowing that like many of the
Yeah.
information in social media is like biased or maybe supportive to one type of candidate. So how can we differentiate between facts and rumors?
I agree because when it was the presidential campaign and everything, I guess my TikTok was like full of, presidents that are in one side or in the other side. And it is really hard nowadays to differentiate what is biased and what is actually the truth. So I would say, honestly, listening to the debate is one of the most best resources for picking your next candidate because it really is a truthful way from the candidate itself on saying what their morals or what their programs are more. So it's like we know more what the candidates are trying to say more in the debate rather than people telling it in the news, because sometimes news outlets are also quite biased because what party members are they working on. But yeah, I would say listening to the debate is one of the most important things to listen if you're going to be in the whole like voting area and get to knowing more politics.
Okay. And for example, if you're like above the younger generations, for example, and you've just started to use social media as a new source of information for the
Yeah.
what do you call it? As a source of information for you to consult on for a presidential election. How do you think that the older generations can like understand the information when there's either threats, like for example AI, like that,
Yeah.
like you can like do a lot of things, you can like deep fakes and etc. And for us as younger generations, we can like quite understand that this is
Yeah.
not real, but like how can uh, we educate the older generations who've started to use social media and have a threat to deal with?
Yeah, I would say it's pretty hard because yeah, a lot of the older generations, I would say, yeah, they have like hoax and stuff like that from deepfake or AI, as you said. And yeah, it's honestly quite hard, honestly, for us as well, because we don't know if it's fake or not, but we can differentiate it. I would say it's more believable if younger generations are speaking out of like the informations more rather than deepfake. I guess if we're speaking our truths out, the older generations could also see what maybe the people of Indonesia, especially our age, are actually saying about the politics and everything like that, rather than them seeing hoax from other people and one-sided. But honestly, it's actually depending within the algorithm, I guess, within the hoax. But I guess if we speak up more and saying our like beliefs on the politics, I guess, and not a biased stance, that'll be more better than them seeing those deep fakes in AI.
Okay. And do you have any recommendations on perhaps a type of website or article or a trustable website or something that us as younger generations can trust using like uh, the language that we understand, for example, so that when the time comes for us to vote, we can always consult to that website and not be worried on like
Yes.
hoax, biased, and maybe fake news, misinformation, and types things like that.
I would say don't really scroll on TikTok that much or Twitter that much, but I would say an Instagram account that I really liked and is really resourceful for me to also understand because I'm not 100% fluent in Indonesian if I read about the politics. There is an account called What's Up Indonesia. It's it's a really good Instagram account because it's in English and the language that they're using is also, I guess, more easier for Gen Z to understand because they put memes, they put everything like that, videos. So it's fun, but it's also like more resourceful and it's more there's a lot of informations. And I would say it's not biased because they're not aiming to a certain side like other news outlets, but they're neutral and they're also saying what it is, and people could rely on that Instagram account.
Okay. So I think that wraps our podcast. Thank you very much,
Thank you.
Alicia. And I wish you good luck for the rest of the Stuco presidential term.
Oh, thank you.
So I think that's all. And thank you for watching, and see you on the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.